Hello Game Grump enthusiasts and welcome to another Obese Loser video. So I'm sure you've all seen the news that my first and most popular video was taken down. I'm not allowed to say the name of it, but I'll just show you the picture of it on the screen here. Its reason for being removed was for cyberbullying and harassment. And you know what? I agree. I have learned through this experience that the worst thing you could possibly do on Earth is bully, especially of the cyber variety. I spent all night pondering over how awful of a person I am. I used all these poor people's suffering to make a funny little video to boost my own ego, when in reality, they were the ones who should be praised. So that's when I decided I'm going to be turning myself into the police. Right after this video is uploaded, I'll be going to the sheriff's office and let them know I'm the one who bullied those poor Smash-playing souls. I'm the guy they want. But before I go, I'm going to right my wrongs. I'm going to do what needs to be done. So open that twit longer, hire the cheapest lawyer in your area, and post that legal document because we're getting right into it. This is the top 5 wholesome players in the Smash community. At number 5, we have Keitaro. We all know Keitaro is the fun-loving guy that was a beacon of light in the Smash community. In the last video I made, I had the story completely wrong. So what actually happened was Keitaro was at Sky Williams' mansion party when his 16-year-old doubles partner fell into the swimming pool. Keitaro saw this and realized she wasn't able to swim, so he immediately jumped into action. He sprinted towards the pool and jumped into the air and did an anime backflip. He swam like a dolphin straight towards the 16-year-old child. He grabbed her and carried her back to safety. Just a day in the life of this wholesome Smash Bros. Superhero. Until disaster struck. The 16-year-old child forced herself upon him. He desperately tried to tell her no, but it was no use. And you all know the rest. Next wholesome duder, please. Next up, we have J-Tails. Now, J-Tails was one of the most wholesome people to ever browse Reddit, and we quickly realized that those messages of him grooming a 14-year-old were completely fabricated. In the actual messages, he went on to tell her that she should look for guidance at school, like a counselor or a role model, to get therapy and better herself. I won't be showing you these messages because I don't need to. You will just trust my word. Next wholesome player, please. Next up, Senpai. Now, females in the Smash community are few and far between, so that's how we know she did nothing wrong. And I know what you're thinking, but Obese Loser, there is literal video evidence of this crime being committed, and to that I offer this rebuttal. Senpai posted a picture of a legal document on Twitter, and as we saw with, spoiler alert, a later wholesome player on this list, that immediately absolves you from any wrongdoing, no matter how bad. And that's not all. By posting his twit longer trying to harm Senpai's reputation, that is technically bullying, meaning not only was Senpai wrongly accused, raped, and berated, but Puppey is a bully. So Puppey, I'll see you in the cell. Next wholesome duder, please. Now, coming in number 2, we have Ally. I feel so bad for Ally. He was taken advantage of by that horrible, disgusting, revolting 13-year-old child. That awful person coerced this grown adult man into a relationship where he would be taken advantage of on multiple occasions. I'm just so glad Ally can finally make his return after we discovered that this literal child who is 13 years old has awful intentions. Next wholesome duder, please. And finally for number 1, Nairo. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Nairo. I lay awake at night, putting myself in your shoes. The trauma of inviting a 14-year-old into your room to stay the night. He had no idea how terrible of a person Captain Zack was. He must have forgotten the countless stories of Captain Zack being overtly sexual or just straight up asking top players if he could sleep with them. Nairo had played so much Smash that day, he was too tired to remember. It's completely understandable. And I guess he also forgot about the other times Captain Zack who was 14 years old at the time, made sexual remarks towards Nairo himself in the past. I can totally see how Nairo just wanted to go to bed and had no ill intent in that moment. And as he drifted off into his Smash Bros. Slumber, you all know the rest of the story. It's so awful that such a wholesome person like Nairobi had his 23-year-old innocence taken by that bastard. But justice was served. They came to a legal agreement. Yeah, I mean, that's all the information we have on the court case. That's literally it. They came to a legal agreement. We don't even know if that vapid little statement is true, because the only word we have to go off of is Nairo's. But that doesn't matter. Nairo, when you told me to never give up on my dreams at that tournament, I didn't. I kept striving and pushing, and now I see my passion. I will live the rest of my days in prison, where I will tell all the other inmates how cyberbullying is the worst crime on planet Earth, and they will learn to better themselves as well. See? It all comes full circle. I love being a fucking complacent retard Twitter user nothing brick wall.